Hey,
Hey.
how are you?
Yeah.
Sorry about that little pop there. I moved the mouse. Hi,
It
Jay.
happens.
You look great. I love your pasties. They make me giggle every time I
They are awesome,
they-
aren't they? Too bad. Too bad. Yeah, too bad. YouTube doesn't like them, but hey,
I don't
they're
know.
all prudes at YouTube.
You know,
I think-
this. Go on.
I'm
please.
starting to think, Jen, that maybe YouTube are just jealous of your pasties.
I think they are.
Yeah,
They're
maybe.
pasties. Yeah,
They
Because-
just have no artistic skill.
because these G's are on the thumbnails and stuff, and they don't do anything to me. And I actually have G nipple there if you look close enough. But
It's a shadow.
they-
It's not a nipple.
Is it a shadow? It
Yep.
is. Oh, you're looking very close there, Peter.
Well, I might know
Actually,
the guy.
you
that,
are. You're the surgeon. You're the
I was
avatar
going to
surgeon.
say I might know the guy that modified said.
I think you already
said
let that
avatar.
out. Yeah, you let that out last stream. You are the avatar augmenter. Like you get full credit. You get full credit for those. This pair right here. Nikki May did the other pair, but Mrs. Cassandra wants to know when we're going to work on a new intro with the new G's. Like the new G's have to be in the intro. Like, I need new avatars. I have a lot of work to do. I'm working on it, Mrs. Cassandra. There's just not enough hours in the day to make naked avatars. You know? So how is everybody? You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're
Yeah.
ready.
Apparently, my pasties look like the NBC logo.
They do it. You know what? They do have a
Oh.
little peacock kind of thing going on.
Yeah, a
Is
little
that
peacock
yeah.
thing.
Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
They do,
that's
they
why
are.
YouTube struck you.
Oh,
Yeah,
because they thought I was taking off NBC.
I never thought of that. Maybe it's a logo infringement thing. Maybe.
Ooh.
You know. Oh, wait a
Who
minute.
knows with YouTube?
Wait a minute. What's this? Peter is Puddles and Puddles is Peter, but apparently I am both and myself. No. Peter is not Puddles and Puddles is not Peter. I don't know. You are both you and yourself, but you're not Peter or Puddles, Davros.
Peter has the wrong accent for Puddles.
That's right. Puddles is an Englishman.
I'd like to point
English
something
Puddle.
out. Like, because I did speak to Puddles, does that make me? No,
Does
not
that make you
bipolar.
talk
It's the
to
other
yourself?
I
No,
don't. I
no.
think
It makes
they have multiple
multiple
personalities.
Yeah,
Are
multiple
you
personality
schizophrenic?
disorder or something.
Yeah, I think you
I
do.
hope so.
If you are Puddles and you actually talk to Puddles, yes, yes, you are, and that makes me greedy because I like them both. I mean, I love both their accents. They're both funny, intelligent men, and I would like them both to be separate because I'm greedy. I would like two instead of one. So please don't make them the same person on me because that would be terrible. Plus, with the time change and everything, it's anyway.
Puddles has a Peter, but
This
the
is
thing
true,
is
John.
but the thing is that I can make a
Peter,
puddle as well.
Peter can make a puddle, but he's not a puddle. Okay, Peter, don't get there because this is a whole thing. Whenever we start, oh my, puddle and puddling are two different things. Let's just keep that straight because I got into a lot of trouble with this last time. Puddle and puddling are two different things. Okay. But Puddles does have a Peter, and duck out for Puddles. Yes. How did you guys get on this subject? I'm sure Puddles will appreciate the attention and make sure he's probably peeking in. Y'all be, he's not on social media, but you watch his stuff later, maybe. We'll see. But anyway, yes, Reagan, I'm a greedy bear. I admit it. I'm definitely a greedy bear. I want them both to be separate people because, I just can't. I don't know, Jen.
I
think
you can have a threesome if they're the same person.
I don't think you can have a threesome if they're the same person. So you're, like Davros, you're ruining my fantasies here. You need to stop. And Mrs. Cassandra too, because I know you probably put him up to that because that was your theory. I heard you were talking about that last time. Yeah, this is just not good. This is not good. I want to thank everybody for being here in the chat. I'm glad you're having some fun. Hello, student. It's nice to see you. You're just cooking your dinner, but thank you for stopping in. I hope you're listening, and I hope you're doing well. John, oh wait, I got to put this up. No, John, I don't know what puddling is, but I'm thinking it's one of those things I shouldn't look up. No, it wouldn't hurt you to look it up, but it's
probably not what you think it is.
It's probably not what you think it is. It's not that bad. I mean, I could say it. I mean, we talked about worse on here. I've been accused of much worse in public who's talking about it. It is female finishing. It's like if you're, making a wet spot, you're puddling. So, somebody gets you going and you go, puddle, puddle, puddle. You say it 3 times, like that. It's like a joke. Yeah. It is not as bad as Hot Pockets. Like, it is nowhere near, and it has none of that nasty stuff involved. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as things or excrements or placements. None of that stuff. None of that stuff at all. It's just normal stuff, I don't know. I'm sure Erin wouldn't even have to Google it, Mrs. Cassandra. I'm sure she knows what puddling is right away. Yes, Kino, it's kind of like squirting, I guess, but not as, oh my God. It's just being wet, people. It's just being wet. That's all it is. Okay, that's it. You got me to say it. That's it. I'm done. Help me, panel. Help me. I'm done.
No,
I found a picture for you. Right?
What?
I found a picture for you.
Of puddling?
Oh, no, of a duck orgy.
Oh, a duck orgy. Oh,
yeah.
Here you go. This might get me to puddle.
This might get you the puddle, yeah. Hold
on a second. Holy is that just, how many ducks is that? I see 1.
At least 4.
Whoa! Oh my God! And it's water again, and she's on the bottom, isn't she? I can't stand that. This is like a thing. This is just not cool. I can't believe they did. I don't. Oh no! Oh no! Hello, Belinda. Welcome. to the duck orgy that's going on right now. Here's a real technical. Gretchen, thank you. For this is another definition of puddling. It's not how I use it like slang, but it's puddling is the process of converting pig iron into wrought iron or rarely steel by subjecting it to heat and frequent stirring in a furnace in the presence of oxidizing substances. Okay. I do believe that probably is the definition. I didn't look it up, but to me, I use it like wet, like moist. Like that's it. If a woman is puddled, that's it. And I hate that word, Davros. A lot of people do. It causes much consternation is the word on Twitter or anywhere that you put it. So I won't pull it up, but yeah. I don't know. How did we get on this subject? Damn you, puddle. God damn you.
I tried to change it to ducks, but yeah.
I know. And, no offense, puddle, but
you're the one that allowed it to go back there.
I know it's me and my big mouth, but I'm not offended actually because it is what it is. Puddling is puddling. But damn, that made me uncomfortable, and I am no longer in the mood to puddle. So it's like just talking about it. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Oh boy, what a time to come in. So what do you guys? All right, let's. There is so much that we could be talking about. I have absolutely no presentation. There's been so much going on. I've been so sidetracked with so much, just keeping up with some of the streams that are going on and everything that just back and forth with friends and in real life and stuff. And I've been doing quite a few panels. And so there'll be no duck porn tonight. Don't everybody leave at once. I'm sorry. But there's no tweets, there's just conversation. So if there's anything that you guys would like to talk about, let me know. But otherwise, we're just gonna wing it and blame everything on Davros because he gave me a suggestion. Yes, you did give me a suggestion. Is it about the puddle? Oh, yeah. You know what, Davros? I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, I am, because that's what my week has been like, Davros, so forgive me. I'm drawing a blank. If there was something, DM me if there was something you wanted me to talk about, because I will definitely do it. If you like. Mrs. Cassandra, I know you love making puddles. You tell me that every time you're up here. Yes.
That subject we were talking about that we were going to spread over a couple of days. Like a couple of mayhems.
Yes, we could start talking about that. We do have the idea of, today I was listening to some 80s music and some 90s music. And then Peter and I were talking, and he came up this talking about children's shows from back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Maybe some of you don't recall some of them, but a few of us remember some of this stuff from back then, to where things were on TV in all of our countries that were they were rather risque. Like they were talking about stuff that children really shouldn't be hearing, and they were making like humor, adult humor, right in front of like kids and young people. And there's like some shows, so we were like looking at some of that. So we're going to be looking at a few of those shows. So if anybody is aware in your country, like Australia or England or New Zealand or the United States or in Africa, anywhere that you're from, and you remember any of these shows, I want to start looking at them. Space Ghost, yes. Davros, obviously. Just the ones with adult humor, because like Spaceballs was one of them. That was supposed to be like a kids movie, but it had like overtones that were like really crazy.
Another good example of this would be a lot of your Pixar movies. So your Pixar movies, although the movie itself is aimed at children, there will be an innuendo / adult joke hidden within the actual comments of the characters. And
that's the best thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it will go straight to the top of the kid's head. However, the adults in the background will be going, well, now I know why I'm sitting here on the couch watching this movie with a 4-year-old.
Exactly, because it keeps they do that, I think, on purpose to keep the adults engaged, so that they take them to the movies and they let the children watch it more than once, and they don't get too sick of it, I guess, because it's like funny. And Belinda is saying yes, all the perverts, yes, especially in some of the English ones I've seen. No offense to anyone who's English, but like, those were the first ones that I saw, and I could not believe that they were getting away with what they were getting away with. Like, it was insane. But we're going to be talking about that, things like that. We're going to put it over a couple of weeks, and then at the end, just be comparing all the different countries and see what you guys all have to say about it. So when we do put them up, like, feel free with your comments and to interact with it, because it's going to be part of the end, to where we're just going to see, like, I would like to see which one came in, like, as one of the most offensive, and whether or not you think it can play now, because I really don't think in today's society that they would get away with any of that stuff. Like, I really don't think a lot of it could be aired, because of advertisers, the way they kind of control what can go out there because of the money that gets invested.
Well,
I don't think any of it would be on there. Yeah.
I just don't think, like, even when you look at stuff like, say, Saturday Night Live, the any of the, shall we say, late night TV that's in America, your late night TV in the UK now, the late night TV here in Australia. It's more like daytime TV was, the late 70s to early 80s. They would make a joke about something straight out. They wouldn't have a problem. However, nowadays it would be seen as racially inappropriate or sexually inappropriate to even bring up some of the topics that were brought up in the day-to-day, late night TV of today.
This is true. A lot of it, like, we have a show in America, Adult Swim. I don't know if anybody sees it. It's really, really late at night, and it used to come on, like, after bars close and all, you come home and midnight or whatever it would be on, and it's actually all the older shows from earlier decades, the 70s, 60s, that they can't play like now, that have all that kind of stuff in it, and they play it like in the middle of the night, and they make fun of it and things like that. It's pretty good. All kinds of odd, weird stuff. John's got some great lines from some of these movies, like from Spaceballs. He says, "I see your Schwartz is as big as mine, but can you use it as well?" That was like not made for children. Yes, but there it was. "I'm a Mog, part man, part dog. I'm my own best friend." This is also from the movie. Yeah, John, right? She's gone from suck to blow. They literally said that. Yep. All of it. Yeah, John, you have a fantastic memory. That must be a great, like, you must like that movie. And those are all Spaceball quotes. Exactly. They all come from that movie. I recognize two of them. Well, and the Schwartz, may the Schwartz be with you. I remember that. But they're all from Spaceballs. And Shrek has a lot of adult humor in it as well. Yes, a lot of those movies, yes. Kelly, isn't it amazing? Like, they're geared for kids, but the adult humor that goes, like, it's supposed to go over the kids' lines. And I'm wondering, is it really going over their head? Like, does anybody remember watching it and, like, did you get it? Like, I don't recall ever getting it. Like, it never occurred to me until I was adult that that's what they were saying. That's what's like.
You quite often know when they're making an adult joke, and things like Shrek really supports this. If they're making an adult joke that's to go over the kids' heads, quite often they'll have a pregnant pause at the end of it. So it will be like, "Oops, did we just say that?" And then we'll let it go. And
yeah,
it's almost as if it's been designed so that the adults will get the joke that's hidden between the words that would be.
Yeah.
Which is the best thing about innuendo. We were actually having the discussion on innuendo the other day. It was one of the best parts of the stream that we had yesterday, or earlier today for you.
The one yesterday, yeah, on innuendo, on whether they, how to say it without saying it, or how to inflict it. That there can be.
It is some of the best form of humor is innuendo.
It is, because then
No,
you're not
in your endo.
in your innuendo, in my endo, in your endo. What is this, Jen? I'm gonna put this up. Is it, what is it? Are you gonna show people?
It's beautiful. It's platypuses in love.
Are you serious? Okay, you guys ready? Hold on to your tears here. Get ready. Get your tissues. Here comes platypuses in love. Oh, it is cute. Oh, Chess would like that. She likes platypus. Oh, see now, why can't the ducks behave like this, people? Why every time you send me duck porn or ducks doing it, why is it so angry? This I need to
everyone this week,
because
the platypus
doesn't have the male duck doesn't have a poisonous spur to worry about. You see.
No, but he got the bobs. Yes, he does. Like, he's got bobs on that thing. Yeah.
But a platypus has actually got the male platypus has got a spur on his back leg.
Yeah, it's venomous.
So what you're saying that he has to be all nice and lovey-dovey, or he ain't getting none, because it's gonna.
Well, if he rubs her leg the wrong way, with his leg, he could inject her, couldn't he?
It sounds like hurting her. This is, oh my god, yeah.
So he's got to be.
They're actually kind of gentle, though, platypuses. I mean, people handle them and don't get got by them. So
when I was a younger lad, we lived on a farm that had 10 acres worth of creek frontage, and this creek was probably about quickly do the conversions in my head for the American people. It was about 15 foot and probably about 3 to 4 feet deep. And whenever a tree fell across it, of course, I'd be sitting on that to go fishing and all of that type of stuff. And just on dusk, we'd always get the platypuses coming up. We had probably about 15 or 20 platypus that were all or platypi, all from the same family, as it would be, lived right near one of the fishing holes. And they are absolutely extraordinary to watch. You know, the way that they interact and play in the water. I'd have to stop fishing, obviously, because you wouldn't want to catch one on hook, and they would constantly pick up sinker and play with the sinker like it was a toy. So they're very, very animals if you ever see them in the wild.
Well, they look very gentle, and they have very sweet faces, like when they look at you. So I don't want to look into it too much, because like everybody knows I like otters, right? Like, I go into a stream and people throw otters at me. Otters are my happy place. Like I tell people, otters make me happy. They float around the sea otters, and they hold hands when they're sleeping, and they look all cuddly, and they take after their young. But because I like otters so much, people tend to send me these articles and stuff about how vicious they can be when you turn on them. And like, so I don't even want to know how they have sex, because I'm scared it's going to be like ducks. I'm going to get all like ruin my happy place, because I want to think that they like stay together and they're all like lovey-dovey. Like, I have pictures of them all cuddling and stuff. Like, you guys see my Twitter, I put all the lovey-dovey like otters up there, either single or couple, that stuff. But I just don't want it to get ruined by finding out how they actually do it. Yeah, I know, Belinda. I've seen they're sweet and they don't hurt anybody unless you go into their territory. And then people are sending me articles about people that get attacked in the water if you go too close to the nest, or some vicious, Oh, you have a pet otter? Wait a minute, John, you got a pet otter? I know you showed me the pets. Oh, is that game that you were in? You did send me one, like when that game started, that they got the otter in it. You did send me that. I think. Yeah, I think you did. But you could send it again, because I like otters. That's true. But did I tell you guys that Mocking Media put out another episode this week They put them out on Wednesdays. And this week was episode number 69. And can you guess who they dedicated it to?
Jen. They dedicated it to Jen.
They could have. They absolutely could have, but they didn't. No, it wasn't Jen.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, they picked the bear.
Claire, platypuses are way more placid about it than ducks, even when in the water.
Oh yeah, they are placid about it, huh?
Yeah, there you go. There's a picture.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see.
See, she does not look threatened at all, and he's being nice. And they've got their nostrils on the top of their beaks, so you know they're.
Well, that's much nicer.
That almost looks like a cuddle, doesn't it?
Well, a long distance one. She's quite far away from him. He's only concentrating on the back end.
Well, he's got to get the angle, and there's a tail in the way.
Peter, if you're considering that he's cuddling her ass, then yes, I agree with you. He is cuddling her ass. Yes, quite nice.
There's nothing wrong with cuddling a woman's ass.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I would never say that. Who are you talking to? I would never say that. No, Oh. A pet otter in a video game. Yeah, that's what I meant, John. I remember we were talking about that before, a pet otter in a video game. But anyway, do you want to see the Nikocado video from Mocking Video people? I mean, from Mocking Media? Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, Mocking Media.
Before you do that, one last. Platypuses all beside each other after they've had sex, sort of like.
Oh, you mean they're nice after too? Oh,
yeah.
Post-coital cuddles.
They're not cuddling, but they've got their tails together.
But they got their tails touching. It's like it's almost a cuddle.
Oh yeah, see that's the wet spots in between them.
That's right. Because the puddles in the middle. The puddles in the middle, Peter. You got it. Yes, they're making puggles. Yes, Belinda.
Well, actually,
oh my God,
that is their name.
Puggles
is the baby.
Yes, that is the babies. They're making puggles. Yep. Puggles. Yep. They even have a cute name. And they are like making a heart. Look at Reagan. They are. I'll have to send that to you, Reagan. My heart otters when they touch up at the top and then their tails touch. It's really cute. But yep, they look like they're going into a heart position. Yeah, I know, John. Nikocado is unwatchable, but Mocking Media was funny about it. Like, I like it. Yeah, this is true.
For those
all right, I'm going to take
more. There's a sanctuary that's it's actually not too far from where I live. It's called the Hillsville Sanctuary. I'll drop the link in the chat. But they've got a couple of platypus with them, platypi, and I think last year they had a couple of new puggles turn up. So
puggles are adorable. Yeah. Platypuses are absolutely adorable. You know what else is a very, very cute baby? I don't know what they're called as a baby, but little tiny baby hedgehogs. Have you seen like how pink and little? It's like they're quite. How are we like? We go from sex to talking about little cute animals.
Because sex leads to little cute animals.
I know. Like sex leads to little cute animals. Yes, sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. Or thoughts of it or whatever. But yeah. No, but yeah, they are absolutely adorable. But and can you believe this all started from talking about like what's appropriate on TV or not to Disney, because there is a baby Sonic. No, like he doesn't have running shoes on. I'm talking about the little tiny, like when they're really, 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 really tiny. They fit. And the other ones that's really cute have bush babies. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like bush babies. And then there's a little tiny thing like a finger monkey. It's a little itty bitty. It's called like a pocket monkey. It's just so little it wraps around your face. See what I mean? Look, that's a little baby hedgehog, John, like this. Not like Sonic. Sonic is wicked. Sonic is a little aggressive, But yeah, is that what they call them, Belinda? Baby hedgehogs are called hoglets. I'm gonna go with her because Belinda's very smart. She would put it in there. That she wouldn't put it in there if it wasn't true, because she's quite brilliant.
So an interesting fact about that. So along the echidna and the platypus thing, somewhere in between. So we've got the echidna here in Australia, which Claire's shown pictures of his masculinity before.
Their masculinity, that thing has 4 penises, 4 heads to its penis. Like it gets 4 functioning heads at the same time.
The interesting thing is the babies of the echidna, because they're of the same family as the platypus, are also called puggles.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they're born without their quills, so they don't look fluffy. They look kind of bald.
That's kind of like the hedgehog too. They look. The one that you just showed is a little more mature, but when they're really, really just like they're like pink and naked, like they don't have it, like they don't look like they have anything at first, and then it comes.
And then they grow out.
It's a savage looking sausage. Yeah, I believe it. I do believe. But the echidna, when we showed that was like fascinating, and the heads are actually split a little. Like they're very
Echidnas are gorgeous.
Yeah. That pig was not a finger monkey. No, it wasn't. That picture was a hedgehog. We didn't find the finger monkey yet. If you can find, like, Jen, you're a wizard up there with the Google. Pop it up. Lizzie, welcome, by the way. Nice to see you. If you can find one, I'm sure she like this. They are absolutely cute. Like, they just wrap around your finger and you can walk around with them. A little tiny pocket monkey, I call it. You could put it in your pocket and walk around. I mean, I would not want a larger monkey, like, because I don't think that you can train a monkey very well. I think a monkey's gonna do whatever a monkey's gonna do, and I don't want to do it anywhere around me. That's just it. But that's it. I wouldn't want it doing anything around me, because I've seen things where they're like climbing all over the house, like swinging from the lights, and stuff like that. Like a little free roaming wild thing in the house is not a good thing. This is a finger monkey, Aunt Lucy. Look how cute. You see? It's like a little tiny, it's like almost like a bush baby. Bush babies are really tiny like that too, only they get huge, huge eyes, and kind of, you know how all babies have big eyes, so that we just fall in love with them and take care of them. They make them faces so soft with big eyes like that, so that our nurturing instincts come out and we want to take care of them.
It's adorable.
Yeah, John, I think they are very much like cats, and I got nothing against cats, but they are very independent. In my cats in history, I have met many. They will often, if they don't get their way, will become like real assholes. Like my cats were assholes. Like I will open my laptop to work, and if I had my one cat here right now, it would come right up and lay across the keyboard because I wasn't like paying attention to it. It doesn't care what I'm doing or what's going on. Oh, here's more puggles and more. Look at this. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, it's not a puggle. That's more. That's
a Nick. Oh, that's the echidna.
That's a puggle. It's still a puggle.
Yeah, but it's an echidna, and it's
yeah.
So,
it's but cute. At that age, instead of like Jen was saying, instead of having spines, it's got like coarse hair.
Yeah, very important.
And then they don't get much bigger before they have them, and then they look really cute.
That's yours, Jen. Is just a little bit older. And look.
Yeah.
And they're just a little bit older, and then look, they pop out. That happened quick because that's not that much bigger than that other one. It goes from one hand to two hand, and then boom, there. Looks like, Sissy. Kelly says that she's been trying for years to befriend the neighborhood squirrels or chipmunks, but they just aren't interested. It's odd because sometimes, like, they want the food, right? So I don't know why they don't want to be friendly with you, Kelly, but I get that. Like, they just want to take the food and run, right? April says that her sister lived in Japan for 4 years, and they have a park and monkeys, and one grabbed onto her niece, bikers, trying to kidnap her. And that's what her sister said. And my sisters lived in Japan and they oh my God. And they were pulling on it. That's terrible. That's fresh monkeys. You see, they got their own mind. John's right. They're a little too independent. They're running around the house and stuff. I wouldn't want a wild one. Unless I could put it. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Like, look at these eyes. Like, you see? Look at those eyes, people. Could you not like just fall in love with that little face? You know, they're probably nasty as all hell because you know they make them look like this just so you put up with them, and they're probably real assholes. I'll tell you, but they're so adorable when they look like that. Look at that little nose, Jen. Oh my God, that's
it's adorable.
I know. It's like, oh, Peter, can you take it? We're all squealing like, you know, womanly little squeals here over little baby shit. Sorry, Peter.
I'll just be quiet and let you girls do what you need to do.
You're just like thinking about the squeals and just, you know, going somewhere else with it, I guess. You know. But anyway, I want to play Mocking Media as Mikakata. Can you guys stand? Obviously, he's not going to actually show Nikakata very much. Because what they do is show videos like it's only like 2 seconds, like 3, not even 2 minutes. But okay, whoop. Do I have the right? Hold on.
You've broken it, haven't you?
No, I didn't. I did not break it. It's just I'm trying to get it to play without the side, but I can't. So I'm going to have to put it up. I was trying to get it full screen, but because I didn't pull it up before, I can't do that.
Since you're doing that, I'm going to respond to something I was saying earlier about the monkeys.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there was a time in my life I used to think that monkeys were getting all of that type of stuff, and that was until I'm just filling in time, just so you know, Claire.
Oh, okay. Then that was until I got it ready, so I was just waiting for you.
That was until until I've got to get to window. There we go, and there. And share.
Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. They take that one off and eat this one. What? Oh!
What have you done?
That was until I realised that monkeys don't give a rat's ass about social distancing at all.
No, they don't. Look at that. Oh my God. They're right on top of each other, right on you. Like right on the person like that. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that's comfortable. We'll just do it right here.
Like right there. Like she's like, I would be so, oh my God, I would be dying. Like push that monkey off. He's going to do it right there on her lap. Peter, where do you find this stuff? Like, do you have a folder of the weirdest?
Yeah, actually, I do have all that.
Oh my God. Wait. Oh God. That is like, this is like the stuff I get in my DMs. It's like,
Actually, can you remember the other day that someone might have brought up a llama that was stuck?
A llama that was doing that?
No, a llama that was on another stream.
I don't know you, but Peter, you're cutting out just a little bit.
You might have to stop sharing the video.
Oh, sorry.
Right, there you go. Now, what was the llama doing? Because I have to fill in the blanks, and I'm sure my imagination is not.
Remember on someone else's stream, there was a llama that was dressed up in, shall we say, a provocative manner.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes, so I might have one that's a for Jen
like
later
that
on to take back to yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, Peter, you do find the best. You do, but your audio is still going in and out a little bit from the thing. Okay, one more.
Yep. All right.
The bush baby scared them. Oh, is that a koala? Don't tell me that's a drop bear,
That's a
Jen.
koala. Yeah,
it's a koala, right? But it's not a drop bear. It's a koala.
It's a baby
koala. Okay, people? It's not a drop bear. Yeah. All right. Don't you join your mates in harassing me with those things. They do enough. You don't have to help them.
Oh, but it's a baby. It's cute.
The baby is absolutely adorable. No, Johnny's not a drop bear. It's a koala. We're not going to refer to this cute little thing as a drop bear. They're nasty with bloody teeth and stuff, and make believe. By the way, you know, I am an American, but I'm not that silly. It is. I know they're so cute, Aunt Lucy. But who was it that said that the other one? Somebody actually made the comment that the bush baby looked. It was kind of freaky looking with the eyeballs like that. It looked like KJ. I don't know. I think they're cute, and I do not, under any circumstances, think KJ looks cute. So I don't know. I can't really see it. A baby Joey is a baby kangaroo, right? Or do they call koala bears Joeys too? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
they do.
They are. Yep.
Because they're marsupial. So all marsupial babies are Joeys. Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. I've learned something. All right. Let me get this video done so I don't forget, because you know how I get distracted. All right, you guys ready?
Present, Jen.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. We're not responsible for your butt hurt feelings. I love this account. I know you guys all know I love this account. I'm a bit biased. Yes, I am. And
how cool was that?
That was pretty cool, because they they said they needed to know, like, they were having some issues with what to cover, because they had some stuff going on in real life, like we all do, you know, content creators. We can't we can't be on 24/7. Like it's not that easy to come up with great stuff like all the time. We have moments, we have bad days, we have bad freaking weeks, you know. I can attest to that.
Tell me that.
Yes. So they were having a little slumpy, and so they asked for some ideas. So, you know, the bear being snarky ass, you know, what that I am. And I love that account. I'm like, okay, here. I gave him like all these ideas. They're like, yo, now you gave me a migraine and 100 ideas. Like, pick one. So I picked one. I picked Texas. And they said, girl, like, we can't do Texas. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, well, you wanted something that was controversial. But so then they made the video. They said, oh my God, we're going to dedicate it to you because it's number 69. Like, how appropriate is that? But you know the rule. So obviously they watch the channel because they know the rule about 69. You guys know the rule about 69 on this channel. If you put it in the chat, you got to leave your phone number, right? It's not fair. It's just not fair to advertise or put that out there and not give somebody a phone number to go with it. It's so, you know, just let's quell the rumors right here. Of course, I sent them my phone number because they put my name on number 69 there for me. And then I told them to get busy, since that was only one out of the 100 ideas I gave them. They didn't get back to work, because I love the content. Like, I look forward to it now that it's only coming out once a week. Like, I want to see it. You guys see me retweet it. It's funny as hell.
They really do a good job of it, though. You know, like
the
shall we say, the satire of Netflix and stuff like that. It's
brilliant. It's brilliant. The whole technique, I love their video style, just the creativity of it alone, the whole thing. And it's only like 2 minutes and it's catchy and it like nails the subject with how to say something in 4 words and nail the topic. It's not that easy, but they do a bad job. And this time they did that yuck bang. That yuck bang was it, right, John? That was it was so clever because like nobody really wants to watch Nikocado Avocado. Like, do you? I mean, be honest. If you have watched it, did anybody ever get through a whole video? I mean, seriously, it's so gross. I can't do it. But that's his thing.
I'll honestly say the only time I've ever watched any of his content is when someone else is covering it.
Right. And then, that would be me with a lot of content creators, actually. I just hear about it, or I catch a little snippet that somebody sends me, or somebody will tell me you might be interested in this, and I'll go look. Who has time? There's so much out there now. So much. That might be another good episode. Like, what are your
I have found a
things?
website for you, Claire.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid. Jen, am I shaking? Shark takes somebody in WA yesterday, Jen. Poor bugger. Oh, did that? Oh,
They did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Really? They got eaten or taken? You mean
Or
seriously?
killed, yeah. They're seriously injured, yes. I don't know if they were killed or not. I haven't actually read the report yet, so. This website is awesome.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look in a link privately.
It's a University of Student protest thing.
I read the title.
2016.
I know. I'm looking at the title of it. I'm gonna go, oh Lord, what is this? I gotta look first, Jen.
I can.
We all remember the
screen
carrot
getting blocked in Texas at the moment.
I don't know. Can you know what? Well, unfortunately, there was another. Like, I don't know if it was in. I think it might have been in Texas. There was a Travis Scott concert, and there was some tragedies. There was 8 dead because Drake came on, and the stage got they all pushed towards the stage, and 8 people got trampled. So that was not good for Texas tonight, and for those people, I feel very, much sympathy for their family and their friends, and for those that lost their lives or were injured. I don't understand how these things happen. Why,
hey, the vibes the woman's holding in that first picture, I've got exactly the same one.
The one in this? Okay, I'm going to go down.
The woman in the orange shirt.
Wait a minute. Is that oh my God. Oh,
the one she's holding at the first picture on that page. I've got the same one.
I may be able to scroll this. No, I can. I'm going to share it. I can scroll this. There'll be ads, people. I'm sorry, but I will show you what she's talking about. There was a protest back in Texas at a school, at the university. And what were they protesting? I'm going to try to find out by the article here. But the pictures are out, like the shirts and stuff that they're wearing. Can you see this? Okay. On her shirts, it says, "Take it and comb." And on August 21st, they were going to do a courtesy of Cox, not Glocks campaign for this college that they're doing it. They made those shirts.
I love this.
And they wielded massive cocks strapped to their backpacks and painted their protests all over social media with this rooster, Cox and Glocks, okay?
Cox, not Glocks, yeah.
Cox, not Glocks. They literally distributed 4,000 dildos on campus. That's a lot of cock, I would say. Why?
Yeah,
to show that Texas still has a strict sexual expression laws. Yes, we've talked about this before. They're yet more flexible laws on gun safety. In other words, you can have a gun, but you can't have a dildo. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have 20 guns. You're not allowed to have
also not supposed to open carry a dildo. That is actually against the law in Texas. You can't open carry a dildo, but you can open carry a gun.
All right, that's not, and I'm not against people owning guns. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying their sexual oppression laws are ridiculous in what they're trying to do there. Okay. Oh my God. So it was in August of that year. They had a Facebook page. There's all these pictures. You're carrying a gun to class? Yeah, well, I'm carrying a huge dildo, just about as effective at protecting us from sociopaths, shooters, but much safer for recreational play. Ding, bing, bingo, bingo, bingo. I love that. Oh my God. How does that hit the nail on the head? This is gold, Jen. Where the hell have I been?
It is. That is brilliant.
This is brilliant. Me and my Texas obsession, right? Now that's what I'm known for, my Texas obsession. The students are outraged over the campus carry law, so they decided to fight absurdity with absurdity. Now that's the way to protest, people. When it is that ridiculous, just go on, get down, get ridiculous. Show them what it looks like. That was a safe protest. I mean, nobody gets hurt with a dildo. Really?
Well, they could be.
But not out. Not in a protest out in public.
Lube is an important factor here, Claire.
Don't forget, if the dildo is big enough, you could whack somebody else.
Yes, if you throw a dildo at somebody, they could get hurt. Yes. If you use a dildo aggressively or inappropriately or whatever, you could get hurt. But in a protest, you're really not going to get hurt with a dildo. And I don't think you need lube for a protest, Peter. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. That didn't look shiny to me. I don't think that one was lubed. Wait, that's not lubed. And that's not lubed. Well, that one does look a little shiny, but I think it's the mistake.
I like that one though, hanging off your bag like that. That's a cool look, isn't it?
I'm just saying though, but I can see a whole marketing thing here where one could potentially start selling holsters for Texans, so that they could walk down the street and just have them in their holster.
This is true. And they probably did. Okay. One of them.
At least 5 Americans have what?
I don't know. They were so on board with this. Do you want to hear some of the tips they were giving people? Okay. During the protests, they were telling people, use a dildo instead of a ping pong ball for a quicker game. Or use a dildo for a deeper stir when it comes to ladling your cocktails. They really went all in. I fell in love with their amazing sense of humor and kick-ass campaign because, well, fuck guns. That's what he said. All I see when it comes to conceal and carry on campus is a bunch of drunk redneck idiots accidentally shooting themselves in the penis, which has happened more times than you would believe in the U.S. At least 5 Americans accidentally shot off their penises in 2010. No shit. Just
jeez.
That's impressive.
They have, and I'm not saying that owning a gun. I'm not calling
that's the Glock owning the cock, isn't it?
It is, but I'm not saying owning a gun makes anybody still. I don't think I think you should be able to if you want to. I'm not going to get into that in the Second Amendment, all that other bullshit. I just think it's ridiculous. You can't have a dildo, but you can have a gun out in public in Texas. I think it's absurd. Just like they
colleges for education, beer bong,
and recreational penis play. Yes,
not recreational Glocks.
Pick up a beer and go play with a vagina. You'll all thank me one day. Now that's the saying of the day. Everybody, pick up a beer or wine, whatever your discretion, and go play with a vagina. It's safer than a gun. You'll thank me one day. Thank you.
I just like
to be honest, I like it when the guy pulls the trigger.
I'd like to point out that there are men out there that do and have proven that vaginas aren't safe to play with, because you quite often get burnt afterwards if you just play with them.
That's right. If you're going to play, get serious eventually. You go play. I have, that's a whole conversation, Peter. I don't know. That is a whole conversation. Like, don't be diddling if you're not going to finish. It's just rude. You would not want us to do that to you. That is like us just blowing you a kiss in certain areas and walking away. And there ain't a man around that's going to want that to happen to them. Can you agree, Peter? Would you? That would not be fair, would it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So look, it's the same. It's like, it's one of those do unto others things. Like, treat people the way you want to be treated.
So another picture from the same protest.
It's like patting someone on the head, but not saying you're a good boy afterwards. Oh,
yeah, true. Packing meat, not packing. Oh my God, not packing heat. I get
Oh
it. You know, okay. Look at the size of that thing, Jen.
That was huge, eh? That was huge.
Oh my god! Now wait a minute. Now that is just rude. Like that is like I can't even like that's just not a no.
And the look
looked
on
like
her
a
face,
man's
you
arm
know
holding an
she's
apple.
tried it.
That is
It looks
not.
like a man's arm holding a frigging apple, for crying out loud.
It
huge,
is not.
eh?
That is not a useful no. Like just no. Unless she is very, very, very tiny person. Where that hand is and the size of that thing, from what I could see, this is just that. Just I'm offended. I'm offended because it's useless. It's unrealistic, and that's just.
I mean,
wrong.
in all
It's
honesty,
wrong.
if I dated a guy that was that big and we got naked together, my next scene would be no.
Well,
that's
obviously
what I mean.
she obviously appreciates having bruised lungs. That's all.
How did I know you were going to go there, Peter? And I actually
Really, guys, that's not meat. It's a damn missile.
I know, it's like I believe that, right? And John, yes, you're talking about if you don't finish I don't know what they call the female version of blue balls, but that's right, a damn missile, Virillion. I agree with you. It is, and it's also false advertising. Like, don't set people up like that's a reality anyway. Now, don't come for me, people. I'm sure there's someone on the planet somewhere that could be modeled after. I'm sure. I'm sure you could find it, and you'll probably DM me a picture within 24 hours. I get it.
There's many out there that are sensitive enough. No, there's many out there that are sensitive enough. They don't need something like that to bruise their egos as well.
That's right. Don't be setting out those big, large expectations like that. Like, don't put that out there. That is not a goalpost. That is not. That's just not realistic at all. It's just wrong. Like I said, it's just wrong. Don't bother sending me the videos of people that actually look like that. Everybody, I know they're out there somewhere. It's just not the norm. It's just not the norm. So don't come for me. I can't. I just can't. They're Glock blocking. Yes, Belinda, that's a good way. They are Glock blocking with the dildos. They definitely were. They were. I just find that such a creative way to get their point across about sexual oppression, because we just did a stream. This is not kidding. Like, that was back in 2010 or 2011, or like 2010 or 2011 that they did that protest, which is about 10 years ago.
2016. Okay,
so 5 years ago. And they talked about 5 penises were blown off in the year 2010. Those are the statistics. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how many since then. But just recently, we were talking about the law for the dildos for the 6. That was recent. Like, that's not ancient history. And then we went through all the laws in Texas about sexual oppression, and there were a lot. There were so many. They just are a little bit backwards about things. I just don't know how they can manage those laws. This was a big discussion during that first stream. Was who the hell's going around making sure you don't have more than 6 dildos in your house? Like, and do you have to separate your dildos? So
you need licenses for them. Do they need to be licensed? Do they have to be kept in a special cabinet? Is it kind
of like, like the guy comes around and makes sure you don't leave batteries in your dildo while it's not in use?
And you have to store the batteries separate from the dildos. Don't you know that?
Yes.
Oh, well, you should store, for all electronics people, you should store your batteries separate.
And everybody in Texas needs to be a member of a dildo club so that you can be licensed and you can go to the range and you can practice with your dildo.
Which is completely, they're going to give us lessons on dildo safety. Dildo safety 101. No, but that's the ridiculous
part. I left the safety off and now I'm practicing.
Before you turn it on, right? No, the 10 point check before you turn it on. No, but they don't have gun laws. They had licensing. They don't have restrictions on guns, things that actually kill people. And when mishandled in any way, cause great harm and damage. I mean, to yourself or people around you, it's a dangerous weapon.
Well,
okay.
Dildos are dangerous. I mean, look at this damage to drywall. Claire.
Oh, but that drywall's an inanimate object. The damage to the drywall, that's equivalent to what you could do with a gun. No, well, maybe if you like blow a hole in the wall or something, but you can't really. If I throw, all right, here's the difference. If I throw that dildo at the wall to make a head, and I accidentally hit in person,
that's not how they damage the wall.
Wait, they're just gonna get a bruise. But if I do the gun, okay, they could get really hurt. They could lose their life. Yes.
So I'd like to argue just something here with you.
You're not going to share the picture, Claire.
Okay.
That large brown number.
See what I mean? Damaging the drywall.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That large brown number definitely had a suction cup at the end of it, and something that size could quite easily rip a tile off your bathroom wall.
Well, I mean, look at the drywall, Peter.
Yeah, that's just what happened here. And you know what? This is where the bear will have to go to your all expertise, Peter and Jen, because I literally forgot that dildos have suction cups for that. Like,
I've got one here with one on it.
I know. Aren't you the one who sent me the big tether ball last week with the dildos on top? I should know better. Yeah. I should know better. I really should. I just like, it would take me weeks to get caught up with this stuff. And I do a lot. I mean, believe it or not, people, I do a lot of dildo research on Google. You see my stream. And I'm still not caught up with everything that's out there and how we use them and what goes on. I'm like a straight-laced dildo user. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if what I have is called a dildo. But anyway, let's not get into that. No, I'm not showing pictures, and I'm not getting into it any further than that. I'm just not ready. Maybe on another stream. Maybe on an instructional video or something at a later date. Yeah, that adult exercise ball. Yes, John, it was interesting to say the least. And thank God it wasn't as big as that one that Jen had up there before from the protest, because that was huge. It was too much. But I think that was last week or the week before that, right, Jen?
Yeah, I think it was. It might have been last week. I'm not exactly sure.
It was too much. I don't know how we always.
I've got a tweet. I've got a tweet for you. I'll share it. Hang on a sec.
Jen, you are like a one-woman show tonight. I am so glad. Like, you need a standing. You're gonna need a standing ovation. What? My sister. Oh, just in case you can't read it, people, that says my sister wouldn't stop singing, so I locked her microphone. Oh, do you see what it is? Do you see? It's
like, the comment below. That's not a microphone.
Oh God! Yeah, she was singing. She was doing it right. That's for sure. Oh my God! That's just
she was making music.
Yeah. For anybody who was not prepared for the content of this stream, yes, this is how it's like here every damn week. Somehow, some way, every damn week. This is what happens. We end up talking about this kind of stuff. Oh, we talk about other stuff too, but
what about that tweet I found this morning about there it is. The one about AIDS and COVID.
Oh, did I see that? No, the last tweet I saw in the group was the one about yoga. Did you see that? The one in the six-pack group. I don't know if I saw if it was in your other big group, I may not have saw it yet, because I haven't gone through both those groups yet.
All right, let's share it, because this is hilarious.
I know that Jenny.
I'm sure Jay will use it again on Friday. I don't think it matters if we look at it here.
I don't think so. I don't think we have. Some people may be there on Friday, but not most of them. Okay, so let me see. Dr. Tenpenny. Oh, so riddle me this. Why can I not find a single picture of an AIDS patient or their caregivers wearing a mask? If masks are essential barriers to pathogens, magic force fields that block the transmission of viruses, and everyone knows this and has known this all along, then why in the blue hell haven't AIDS wards, hospices, and just HIV positive people in general been wearing masks for the past? Because you idiot, it's fluid. Oh, but because you're an idiot. That's why. That's a doctor. Does that say doctor? Wait. It's gotta be fake, because it's at Busy Dr. T. Come on.
No, that was. Well, whether or not that's her or not, Dr. Tenpenny is actually a doctor, and she has got on videos where she said things just as stupid as this.
That is such bollocks. That's bad information.
She
that
did a lot
ridiculous.
of talking during the COVID crisis, backing up shit that Trump said. And yeah, so she's a real person who says stupid things. So regardless of whether or not that is her actual account or somebody mocking her, that is the kind of shit that she would say.
That's it, John, right? John, you got it. I was just going to say this. John, I'm going to give you credit for this because you said it first. It was in my mind. People are supposed to wear masks on their private parts because, like,
that's what condoms are.
Yeah, like,
but
that's
correct me if I'm
condoms,
wrong.
which people are using. Like,
correct me if I'm wrong, though.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what it's like in America. Just saying that as my pretense, but in the AIDS recovery hospices and stuff that we've got here in Australia, when they're at that point in the stage of AIDS where they're highly, shall we say, sensitive to any infections and stuff like that, the nurses and doctors are wearing masks.
They are, and also if there is pneumonia or anything, we're coughing, phlegm or anything like that, they are. It is here in America the same, but that's because the doctor, we go for science, and it's all fluids. It is not airborne. AIDS is not airborne. It's fluids. It's personal contact fluids. Okay, and they have to actually get into an opening or skin. They have to be ingested through a cut. Blood, fluid, anything inside, traveling inside. Okay, it cannot just be surface.
Once they've got AIDS, they can be affected by pneumonia and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, their immune system is compromised, but you cannot catch anything from them. You cannot get AIDS from them when their immune system is compromised.
I found an interesting fact here for you, Claire, because you were talking about gunshot wounds in penises and stuff before.
That wasn't a wound. They was shot the hell off. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I tried to find last year's stats because I thought, 2020 being the year that it was,
Yeah. Yes. How many penises? Tell me, how many penises got shot off?
However, the only one I could find was for 1977. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So
that's even longer.
I'll dig deeper and see what I can find. But in 1977, there was 23 patients with genital gunshot wounds. Out of these 23, 16 received a single shot, so an accident, where 7 was multiple shots. So I'd say an angry spouse.
Multiple shots? I would say an angry, like somebody, like, what did you do, dude? What did you do?
If that was self-inflicted, that's, wow.
No, I think the single shot might be self-inflicted, but I think Peter's right. If it's multiple shots, man, that dude, that his wife or his partner took aim. There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
There's like, dude, where'd you put it? It didn't belong there. You don't get it no more. There's it. Oh, that could be rude. John says that that Dr. Tenpenny is not alone. That Ben Carson. Oh yeah, he's such a. I'm sorry if you're a supporter, but Ben Carson's an ass. He's an arse. He's an arse. On a horse.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he's a horse's ass for sure. He's a doctor and also seems like a monumental moron. And I won't argue with that, John. I'll stand behind you on that. I can't believe some of the stuff he says. I cannot believe some of the things these intelligent people say. I can't believe they think it's true. Like, where's the science? Like, oh my God. I'm not a doctor, and I know. Yeah, I would say that's kink. I don't think it was part of kink. I think they were accidents. Like, put it in your pocket, or the safety came off.
Yeah,
if it's kink, it's like
single shots would be the old. Yeah, the single shots would have been the old pistol down the front of the pants type routine, and it, single shot, quite. Although I say, gun safety, blah blah blah, should have never happened, but it's quite explainable. Straight down the front of the pants, trigger gets caught, penis gets shot. But multiple shots has to come from someone else. Yeah,
I'm thinking angry spouse, angry partner. He did something. He's putting things out. Belinda's right. She's a special sort of coconut, that Dr. Tenpenny. That's a nice way to put it. I like that. I might use that, Belinda. I like that. That sounds special to me, like real special. Yep. Multiple shots to a penis by accident. I don't see it either, John. Neither does Peter. We think it's angry spouse syndrome. It was like, her gun was loaded and you were somewhere you weren't supposed to be. Like Peter says, it doesn't matter where you get your appetite, but you better eat at home or somebody's going to shoot your penis off. You're right. You're right. That's pretty good. I can't believe there was that many, though. But then why did it go down? There's only 5 reported for 2010. Do you think they stopped? I bet you they stopped toting the statistics.
Or, well, the other...
as a woman who thinks legislation is against me all the time, just the environment I grew up in and what I read and see, that kind of thing. And I don't mean to like bash every man, because I love men. But when it comes to legislation, they may have been burying these statistics now, because one way to get gun control on the board is to talk about how many penises have been blown off and how dangerous it is. That might matter to them. So let's not talk about that, because that might be relatable to a situation they don't want. So I'll bet they don't even have that as a category for accident anymore at the hospital. Because the statistics aren't out there. Because from 77, there were 20 something. And then in 2010, there's only 5. So you're not going to tell me that like there's a decrease in morons from 77 to 2010, because that's not how I see life going these days. I see moronic behavior getting worse.
Can I just point out something though? By a guy shooting himself in the penis, isn't that the ultimate way of genetic cleansing? He's not going to be able to reproduce, therefore the numbers are going to go down.
Yeah, but now he's an angry man without a penis and a gun. This is not good for anybody.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. See, that just makes the world.
How come when I type in the word shooting penis in Google, I get a whole heap of pictures?
I don't know, Peter. Why aren't you? I have stopped Googling Listen, I'm Google shy since the carrot incidents. You guys know I don't like to Google now on stream because of the carrot. And Mrs. Cassandra, if she's here, knows what I'm talking about. Like, we Googled turtle porn, and then that girl it wasn't good. So I stay off of Google while I'm streaming. But if you want to Google shooting penises, I'll put them up.
Here's an interesting one from Forbes. Man suffers 4-hour erection with COVID-19.
Oh, they say like at 4 hours should be the max. Like if you're on medication or whatever, you need to go to the hospital if you get to 4 hours, because it's not good after that. Yeah. Did that happen? Is he okay? Did he survive? Was she satisfied? I need to know. These are questions.
Was she satisfied?
Did he finish? Come on.
I don't think he finished. I think that's wrong.
Well, as long as she was satisfied, I guess he had to go to the hospital. This is a problem. It's still there after 4 hours. But I never understood that. They never go that deep into the article for me. Like if you get on the medication, if you like the one that helps you with erectile dysfunction, if you get on the medication and you get that hard on, can you finish and it still stays hard, or do you just not finish at all and it stays hard for the 4 hours?
You finish, but it doesn't go away.
Okay, so they could have both finished, and then after 4 hours of fun, they had to go to the hospital and get it fixed.
You can't put your pants back on. That's all.
Well, you can if you get like really big sweatpants or something.
Yeah, and then you're walking around like a Taj Mahal.
So you hang a hat on it.
By the way, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny actually has a Wikipedia entry.
Oh no.
God, I don't even want to know about that.
So there was a screenshot of part of it. I did double check it. Her entry's changed a little bit since the screenshot, but it basically says the same thing about her, and I've shared it.
Is that the one that's down there? Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. Dr. Coconut, as we shall now refer to her, courtesy of Belinda, Dr. Coconut is an American osteopathic physician and anti-vaccination activist from Ohio. Color me surprised. Who supports the discredited hypothesis that vaccines cause autism? Oh, you didn't, my trigger. Don't even. Oh, my God. Oh, hit me in the
4
heart,
books
Jen.
opposing all vaccination.
All right. This is Bear's enemy number 1 from now on. Dr. Coconut, you're on my radar. She is the author of 4 books opposing vaccination, and her 2015 lecture tour of Australia was canceled, thank God, due to a public outcry over her views on vaccination. Good going, Australia, which go against the established scientific consensus. No shit. She has so advanced clinical or research.
No advanced.
No advanced. None. In immunology, vaccinology, or public health. So why the fuck did you come up with that hypothesis about autism? You got this is a stream. This is next.
She's never published any peer review research at all.
In vaccines or immunology. Okay, so first rule of doctorhood, okay, is act like a fucking doctor. Okay, you fail, Sherry Coconut Tenpenny. You have nothing. This is terrible.
I honestly think that tweet was probably her, because she has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
Oh, I can't believe, that is awful. When people talk like that, believe what you want about vaccines and stuff like that, but don't come in with non-scientific reasons that cause other disorders and stuff that are very upsetting to other people. Like myself, I don't consider myself an advocate, but I would say I might qualify as an ally, having personal experience with autism and the stereotypes and the criticism and all of the bullshit that goes along with people that are supposed to be scientific or have words like
Miss
doctor in front of the name. Oh, I'm not going anywhere if they stay. But I'll only leave if I'm up here by myself, Mrs. Cassandra. So come whenever you want. We're only 1 hour and 23 in.
We are going to have to reduce Dr. Coconut. We're going to have to research her and just tear her a new one, because.
Can we do an on the couch on that one?
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds good.
Because I love you, Jen, and I love Jade, I'd like to toss that one to you if you'll let me be part of it, or I'll do it on my own, but it's got to get done. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I could so meme her right now.
Could you give me memes for next week on the coconut man, on the coconut lady, please?
Coconut lady.
Yes, and plenty of coconuts, and put them in very inappropriate places. Yeah. Belinda.
I mean, I said to Jay, I think she's a doctor in the same way that Ken Hovind is a doctor, but she actually has studied medicine. She should know better.
That's what I mean. When you give out misinformation and you actually have some kind of knowledge in it, that is the most horrific and offensive thing that you can do. That just means that you just don't give a damn. You just do not care.
I don't care that she's an osteopath, which is basically like a physiotherapist, but I don't care that she's that. She still would have done at least 1 year of general medicine. Do you want
to know what's even worse?
What?
I just found a YouTube channel with her up, and it says Dr. Shirin Coconut Lady.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Dr. Sherry Coconut.
Explains how the depopulation vaccine will work over 3 to 6 months.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do we need to watch this and critique it, do we?
Oh.
No, well, I'd have to actually, because this is only it's only a 5-second clip, but I'd have to find the.
Play the clip. We can't get in trouble for this little clip.
But what kind of trouble could I get into anyway if we're talking? They're only going to take my ads. I'm not monetized. And Coconut leads it. Like, as long as we're talking, please be free to call her whatever you want while it's playing, and join in, chat. I mean, and Belinda, I hear you, and I hope that my outrage isn't offensive to you, but I am outraged by something like that. And I don't mean it to be offensive to people, but for me, it's personal. And
my mum was vaxxed before I was. So
when
my mum got the front of the queue for vaccination.
Yeah. All right, so Peter, am I looking for her by her name? Because I'll pull it up, or do you want me to wait for you?
Hang on, I'm because I have to play the Mary. This is someone that's actually put it up hanging crap on her. So now I have to find her link from their link.
Oh, so we got one without somebody hanging crap off her.
Yes.
So we can hang crap off her.
Yes, John, I agree. Dr. Dumbass should know better. Can I add the dumbass to the coconut? Dr. Sherry Dumbass Coconut.
Nice coconut.
Getting better. You guys are good. You know, we're gonna have. Oh, this is good. Dr. Dumbass Coconut.
Well, whilst we're waiting for that, let's have a lull instead. So
let's have a lull. You got one? All right. It's
hard.
I know.
One. I got a funny one.
I'm sorry. The bear goes from 1 to 1,000 on that subject. So I do apologize for my aggression, people, but I can't tolerate that kind of bullshit. Mommy cusses. Found out at my doctor's appointment that the disturbing voices I've been hearing nonstop are called children. You know what? And I can laugh at that. I am a mom, and I can laugh at that because yes, like you know, and we all know I love my daughter. I love my daughter.
We're all parents here. We know how that goes.
So don't come for me, people. But children have a tendency to occasionally be arseholes. It's true.
Yeah.
We have all had our moments. I was just telling the story, even as adults. Okay. Here's something. I want to know if this happened to you, Jen, because I was talking to my other friend last night and we were laughing so hard about stories when your children get old enough to move out. Okay. And it's the first year they're out. And apparently, there's this thing that they don't know where a supermarket is, right? They don't know where the market is. They come to your house to shop. They open up all your cabinets and take out stuff, and they go in your fridge, and they take out all these stuff. Okay. Well, one time, my daughter was going through everything. This girl, because I use the reusable shopping bags and everything, you know, like, yeah, I'm one of those. Yeah. Don't come for me, people. Yes, I am. The environment's important. I want to be here, and I want children to, you know, frolic in green grass and not artificial turf. So anyway, I use recycling shopping bags and all of that stuff. And, you know, she's pulling everything out of the cabinet. She gets the frozen vegetables. She gets the milk out of the fridge. Okay. Then she goes to the freezer and she grabs a frozen turkey. And she puts it in the bag. And I'm like, okay, why the frozen turkey? She said, Mom, I need it. I need the turkey. I go, why? It's going to take a couple days to fry. She goes, I need the turkey to keep the vegetables frozen, to keep the milk cold on the way home. I'm like, girl, you just didn't. She said, yeah. And I was just laughed so hard. I just let her do it. But yeah, it's that ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
But anyway,
goodness.
My youngest would probably do that. My eldest has been really good with stuff like that right from the get-go. She figured out shopping and everything herself, and keeping track of stuff, and she's really good. Like she doesn't drive yet, although she's just got her learner's permit. She could have got a live driver's license years ago, but she just hadn't. It seems to be the way nowadays. Kids take forever to get their driver's license nowadays. But I just
found out. Sorry, Jen. I'll shut up. I'll wait until you finish. My fault. Sorry.
Yeah. She's been really good. So I was driving her around at the beginning of last week, and she actually offered and put fuel in my car. She just didn't even ask her for it. She just did it. So. Well,
that's nice because they do get there. Don't they get there eventually?
Like, yeah, they get there. I mean, but she's in her. She's in her mid-20s, so she's in her mid-20s, and you'd expect her to be there by then.
Mm-hmm. So. My daughter's there now. She's fine, you know. But at that first stage, when they're like, you know, say like 18,
when they're learning,
they could be a little bit selfish. Like anything they borrow from the house, Jen, and I'm just warning you for ahead of time, Peter. Anything that they borrow, they say, "Oh, do you have this? I just need it for a little bit," because you know you're never going to see it.
Oh, that means you've lost it.
Yeah, just go on Amazon right now and order a replacement because you're never going to see whatever it is again, ever. It's like it could be a vacuum cleaner, an iron, a board. It could be a serving plate, whatever it is. You're never going to see that again. And I say this from experience. I probably have a little more experience than the two of you right now, or some in the chat, because my daughter might be a little bit older. Because yeah, you know, I admit it. I am not 20, people. I don't care what they say out there. I'm not 20 years old.
So this wonderful person. Have we all heard that conspiracy theory about the vaccines magnetizing people?
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah.
She's the one that started it.
She started that bullshit. That's hysterical. Because those memes are great. Like, go get your vaccination so you can find your keys. Like, I liked that one. I laughed at that one. Like, because I think it's funny that people actually believe it. They're like, oh, yeah, I got my shot, got home, found my keys in 5 minutes.
This sounds like something we need to throw in Jay's direction, actually, and do as occults and conspiracies.
So apparently... apparently, okay, so I'll give this the credit that it deserves. It is in the Washington Post. Okay,
It
so
is.
No, okay.
we'll just put that down.
That
But
don't
then
make it
it's
true.
a doctor falsely told lawmakers vaccine magnetizes people, and it's her.
Oh,
But at
wow.
least they said falsely, right? They said
Oh,
falsely.
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Peter, you need to save these links. Like put your tabs in wherever in the Discord or somewhere. And we're gonna need this, Jen. Like she actually came forward and gave testimony on it like a dingbat. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's unbelievable. And
Can
we
I
stumbled onto her
Yeah.
just because I found that quote that I gave to you
Oh my god.
that I posted in our group earlier, and I'm like, oh wow, this is
The only problem is that channel is monetized, so I'm not gonna, I may not be able to call her Dr. Sherry Dumbass Coconut for very long. I don't know. I'll have to train myself to use her name. I don't want you to get demonetized. I don't think Chris would be happy.
maybe
with
we
this.
should do this on one of our channels so that
Yeah,
Chris
we could do
doesn't
it on
have to
mine.
play.
Oh, hang on.
Because we could call it whatever we want on mine because I don't care what they say, like or what they do.
Here's the important one. So the 20th of September 2021, Ohio Medical Board reviews license of Dr. Sherry Coconut.
Oh,
Yes, there is a sensibility lord of
so
something.
did she lose?
in
So
the
she lost her
universe.
license to
I'd
practice.
have to watch it. It's a full news.
Yeah.
I'll drop.
Oh wow!
I'll drop the link where you can get it, Jen.
I don't believe in gods and lords and all of this stuff, but that just proves that there is a sensibility, whatever karma, universe, trend, whatever out there that is like happening. Because damn, she should not be allowed to get away with this. That's offensive, and she should know better if she's licensed. It's like that other lawyer, right, Peter, that we know that gets away with all that bullshit and lying and being nasty.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Because, I like legal stuff and the bear is tenacious. I am tenacious. And if I get an inkling about something and I want to know why a professional could feel that they could get away with this bullshit on Twitter or social media, like outright lying and bullshit and harassing and all this other stuff. And it's because the only laws that bind a legal profession are legal under client terms and while serving a client in following the law. When they are free as a citizen, they could be a dumb fuck, and they can't even be fined for it unless it's truly offensive or they break a law. So unless he gets like put out for harassment or defamation, there's nothing anybody can do. So you're allowed to be like that. You shouldn't. It's not good for your business. It's not good for your profession. It's a bad look. It makes everybody tied to your profession look bad. But there's nothing holding them in. There's nothing holding them back.
Yeah.
So I was surprised.
They really need to be called out on it.
They do, and that's why I'm glad, at least as a doctor. Now that's different because this doctor is giving misinformation about something that can actually hurt people. So the board will probably have something to say about that. But unfortunately, being an asshole and giving misinformation out on Twitter when you're a lawyer is not the same,
So apparently she got her first.
People are calling out names in the chat. I didn't mention the name, but you all go with what you want to go with because it seems like you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, John has a story about the food thing. The first few years after I moved away from home, my parents would keep trying to give me food to bring back when I visited. I had to keep reminding them that cold stuff wouldn't make the 4-hour drive. I'm like that too. I have bags for my daughter when she does come now of things that I picked up extra, but it's the non-perishable stuff. It's the pantry stuff. But, I'm one of those too. What were you saying, Peter? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're right. Apparently, so she got her first license. Oh, sorry. Her medical license was first issued to her in 1984 and was set to expire October. Renewal of her license Thursday, another 2 years later. La la la. Crap.
So is she currently licensed?
So she also warned the COVID-19 vaccine magnetizes their recipients and interfaces with 5G towers.
Oh my God. Oh God. This is going to be something.
Lost it at some point.
She must have.
A federal judge has deemed her to be non-expert in vaccination injury lawsuit.
Oh, there you go. So now she can't give testimony. There you go. All right.
She's among the 12 most prolific disseminators of COVID-19 misinformation on social media, according to research from the Centre of Counteracting Digital Hate.
Oh my God. Digital hate? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm so glad they're calling her out. That's what needs to happen. And hello, Miss Finally here. Mrs. Finally here. Cassandra. What a cute name. You're so into it.
Cassandra.
Thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you here. Virillion says that since he's been vaccinated, every time he passes the fridge, he's drawn to it. Doing good. That was very punny, Virillion. I like that. Because I like punny. I do. I like snark. I like punny. And I agree with you, John. This is my pet peeve. Professionals should be able to be sued, and I mean sued your pants off, giving false information within their field. If you are out there being an arsehole, you should pay the price just like every civilian. You should get sued. And I mean even sued harder than a civilian. Because you know better.
One step further. I'll take it further, Claire.
Go ahead. I want to go further, Peter. I want to go further.
If professionals give information to help people get around the law, they also should have to face the same charges the people getting around the law are.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, how does it feel that you have a naked bear just throwing herself at you? I'm just so jealous.
Well, I throw myself at you, but you don't catch, Mrs. Cassandra, because you're all satisfied with your very sufficient and very wonderful love life with your awesome husband, and you have no time for me whatsoever. And the bear's lonely. The bear's on her own right now. Partner is like away, and what do you expect me to do? But Peter doesn't catch very much either, so I'm just having fun. I don't know.
I'm just jealous because.
Well,
you don't do that for me.
I do, and I don't know. Just hang out, man. Peter's here. We'll talk later.
Jeez, I can see this is going to be an expensive trip.
There's gonna be a long stream, Peter. It's gonna be a very.
Are you gonna be able to handle S3, Peter?
We've been talking about we talked about cutie buddy Australian animals and rubberized phallic symbols and
you missed the dildo protest, Mrs. C. It was great.
What?
Yeah, it was.
Is it like the Texas protest?
It was the Texas protest against guns. Carry a dildo, not a gun. It was great. It was great.
That's hilarious.
We talked about people shooting their penises off by accident. Yeah, we did.
No.
We did. True story. It did. It happen.
And I was popping in and out, and I was missing bits and pieces, so I was kind of confused.
John, this is so cool. But I'm gonna put it up. But this is not very nice. I don't think it replaces him because he's a wonderful man. But this is funny based on what you guys say all the time about me. And Mrs. Cassandra's gonna like this one. Oh, Claire, a stale loaf of garlic bread may help with your missing partner. Ha ha, John. You know what helps is all those pictures you send me, John. That's what helps.
So,
what kind of pictures?
You're missing the hair that needs to be on that stale loaf of bread. Like a mustache or a beardy type scenario.
Well, he does have a beard. I do, and everybody knows I don't get offended if his beard smells like garlic. We know about that. But how would the beard be down there? No, Peter, he doesn't need to have a lot of hair on there. The bread.
I'm talking about consumption. What are you talking about?
What? Oh, Lord. I'm not talking at all anymore, Peter. I'm not talking at all. It's okay. Oh, boy. Ouch. This is true. Ouch.
I don't know if you saw my comment earlier when I, got because
Yeah.
Kano, when she was here, she was talking about squirting, and I was like, oh, you got to squirt into the
We were.
beard.
Right. We were talking about puddling. You know the definition of puddling. You say it to me all the time, right? Mrs. C tries to get me. Mrs. C tries to get me to puddle on stream all the time. She just did before. You saw what she was doing, right? You saw what she was doing. She tries to get me into a puddle situation every time she's here, because she knows. If she asks me all the time, have you prepared? Did you put a towel? Remember when you come in pre-stream and ask me if my towel is ready? I know.
Yeah, you always have to have the towel ready. Don't want those sheets messy.
Oh, all right. So Reagan said you are jealous because she doesn't message on daily. Oh, Mrs. Cassandra. Oh, is that it? Is it because I don't message her or she doesn't message me? I message her once in a while. I do. Don't I, Mrs. Cassandra? I got you. You. The one place you are on social media, I think I can get you, right? Or two places.
Yeah, just two places because I'm not getting the twatter.
You're going to get in the twatter? Oh, can I be? Oh, please make me your, wait till you get close to 69 and I'll be your 69th follower.
Are you going to give me your number for it?
I will. I gave my number to Mocking Media. They made me their 69th episode. It just seemed appropriate.
Really? I have to go back to that. Okay.
Yeah, but are birds asexual? Can somebody help me out here? I don't know. I don't know. Are they?
Mocking. Well, they are. Are they a raven or a crow?
I don't know. It's
Doesn't
a mockingbird. No, it's Mocking Media. It's a mockingbird. It's not a crow or a raven.
Wait, it's not? It looks like a crow.
Oh, come on. Good. Don't you get it? It's a mockingbird. The kings of snark is a mockingbird. Yeah. It was quite clever. John, I did not look up his Instagram. You said he was very nice and sweet, and I was like, I believed you. And I was just using the picture. But I'll go check out the Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, Belinda, I agree with you. Well, Mrs. Cassandra, right? Puddle and squirt are not the same thing. They are not the same thing.
No,
puddle is the pre. It's the workup. It's the it's the wet environment that happens. Is that the appropriate term? I mean, why do I have to explain?
Where did Jen go? Why she get all quiet?
I'm sorry. I'm actually looking.
She is, you know why? Because you missed this whole topic that we were having about Dr. Sherry Pennymore, whatever, because now she's Dr. Dumbass Coconut.
Tenpenny.
Tenpenny, who is Dr. Dumbass Coconut, said that vaccines cause autism. And she also came out and said a whole bunch of other stupid anti-vax stuff and some really stupid stuff about AIDS today. That Jen shared the tweet.
Is she talking about like regular vaccines?
She's just a doctor that should know better. Like they actually, Peter just read that they actually are looking at her license, and the judge said she can't even give testimony because she doesn't know her shit, and she's actually in violation of giving out misinformation and hurting people. So there you go. Yeah. I like.
Just found on the Office for Science and Society, a dozen of misguided influencers spread the most of the anti-vaccine content on social media, and of course she's one of them. And she's number 5.
She's number 5 of 12. Of course she is. There you go. That article is going to be important. You're a good researcher.
Because we're talking about like that. Because when we're nowadays, when we're talking about anti-vaxxers, we're talking about like the COVID.
She's talking about all vaccines.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that makes her dangerous. I understand some people in the anti-vax community right now is talking about this vaccine because of how fast we're putting it out. Although I don't agree, I'm going with the science. I do give a nod and grace to that. They could have some concerns about how fast it's happening and what they really need it for and blah, 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 blah. I get that, but not the other stuff. the other stuff that has been proven that these epidemics have been held back, like polio and MMR and all this other stuff. You don't want to put this in people's heads, and you do not want these diseases to come back. I'm telling you, you do not want these diseases to come back. They are life-altering and life-ending in most cases, and people are using their heads. And to say that they are actually contributing to being on the autism spectrum, to me, the most offensive thing that anybody can say, because there's absolutely, and I've researched this personally for many years now, there isn't a stitch of evidence to back that up, and a doctor should know better. If I know better as a grandma, she should know better as a doctor. It's offensive.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, I remember looking at like the flu shot, and people like, oh, don't get the flu shot when you're pregnant because it can cause autism. Like, what?
Well,
like,
but your doctor didn't tell you that, did she?
No, no.
Of course not. Of course not.
No, they recommended it because, when you're, you don't want to be getting, it's, if you get the flu while pregnant, you get it worse.
You could, because everybody knows that it's true that if you are pregnant, depending on how far along you are, violent vomiting can cause contractions. If you get the flu, some of that is the nausea and vomiting that comes along. And you vomit for 2 days, you could go into labor. Dehydration can cause labor, can cause preterm labor. So, of course, they don't want you to get the flu, and they wouldn't tell you to take the shot if it was that dangerous. Okay, doctors take an oath about do no harm, and I would think that they mean it, and they're treating patients every day, Yeah, there's bad doctors out there. I mean, there's bad everything out there. But as a whole, I don't think doctors are out to hurt you or misinform you. Yeah.
Here's a interesting snippet out of one of these articles. I'm dropping them in Mayhem for you later, Claire.
Oh, you're a good egg.
But it says state law, and obviously this is America. State law allows the state medical board to refuse renewal of any physician's license in relation to the practice of medicine. The grounds for the board disciplinary actions may include the making of false, fraudulent, deception, or misleading statements in relation to the practice of medicine and surgery.
So because she's putting misinformation out on social media, she could be not renew her license. Like they could just say no, right?
So she's a doctor from what I understand. So she claims to be an osteopathic doctor. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Am I saying
a
that
doctor
right?
of a DO is a doctor of osteopathy. It requires from what I understand, it does require a little bit more than a doctor of medicine, an MD, a medical doctorate, because of how a doctor of osteopathy here in the United States is usually a doctor that takes the whole person into consideration and not just the specialty like your broken arm.
This does include osteopathic medicine,
yes, which is the alignment of the spine to make sure that we are keeping the body in perfect alignment to make sure that it is functioning at its best. In other words, if you have a stiff neck and it's all compressed or whatever, and you don't release it, well, that can cause stomach problems or this or that.
But what I'm saying is she's a backcracker.
Yeah, she could be.
She's a backcracker. That's what she is.
Well, she's not a chiropractor here in the United States.
As a chiropractor.
It's not the same as a chiropractor. A chiropractor also gets many, many, many hours in medicine, right up there with a doctor, but he's not able to do some of the things that a doctor can do, like surgery and things like that. A doctor of osteopathy is more than a chiropractor and actually has more hours of study than a medical doctor from the last time that I checked. I'll have to review that because I will be honest, it's been like 8 or 9 years since I looked those statistics, but this is my field. I used to have to license with insurance company these people and check these credentials, and that person would never get credentialed with our insurance company if I knew about it. Yeah, I got my eyes on you, doctor. You coconut dumbass.
Coconut dumbass, I love it.
Oh my God, thank you guys for the name, because I can't even say your name anymore. She got me so upset. But anyway, John said it
Jersey's coming
sounds like
out.
someone in the 1800s saying not to have relations on nights of a full moon, or you may give birth to a werewolf. You got it. It's just like that. Why don't you take us
So I
back to the
can't give birth to a
1800s?
werewolf now?
You
Oh,
could
man.
if you, yeah, you know, but that was what they believed in the 1800s, things like that. All those silly superstitions. But isn't it a shame? Like, that's a good stream idea too, you know, come to think of it. What are the 2021 superstitions that we can actually call out that are similar to things like that? What is it, the things that some people believe now? And I know you're all going to say, I know somebody here is going to say flat earth. Yeah, somebody's going to say flat earth.
I try not to bring it up.
I have no
There are
comment
so
on
many dumb,
that.
stupid things.
They, you know, but
it's not flat, but whatever.
it's not flat. It's definitely not flat. And I'm sure everybody has like some kind of, you know, something they can report it. So please, if you're listening to this replay later, or you're here in the chat and are interested, if you can come up with something, please DM it to me, because I would look forward to doing a presentation on that. That sounds like something interesting to check out. And I do like to include you all in it if you want. So there you
Well,
go.
just like back in that day, 1800s, it was it was considered the woman's fault for not giving a male heir, when technically it's the male's fault.
And do you know how many women were put to death so that they could get remarried? Yeah, because it was against religious belief that you could remarry unless your woman died. So they would kill them for not giving birth to a man.
Yeah.
Well, no, Henry VIII killed a lot of people, a lot of women.
Yeah, he did.
You just do what Henry VIII do. You turn around and say, well, it's against the religion. Yeah, not a problem. Let's just rectify that and change the religion just a bit.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Yeah. So let's just rewrite history, make our own religion, and I'll do whatever the hell I want. And oh, by the way, I'm bored with her. Off with her head. He had it all, that Henry. You know, he had it all, that Henry did. And you know what? He was not an attractive person. Has anybody seen like the real pictures of him towards the end?
Oh, yeah.
You know what he died of? I mean, it is now, I've been reading a book that was supposed to be based on some of the facts.
It was an STD, wasn't it?
Yes,
it was syphilis. It was syphilis. It was untreated syphilis. He blew up like a tick. He couldn't walk.
That's what he get.
Yeah, his skin was coming off his body.
Well, I mean, let's face it. I mean, he had so many kids by his actual wives, and then shit tons of other kids from his servants and everything like that. He was a biblical husband in every sense.
He was a pedant. He was so fucking. He was. I don't know. He was absolutely something that we'll all be talking about for all of our days, and many more after us. My kids, my grandchildren will be talking about this man because he's just the audacity, just the out balls to the wall, just be himself and just change the rules to fit himself. And oh my God.
And the thing that's hilarious is the one that was the best ruler of them all was his daughter.
Yes. Yes. You're right. She had some common sense. Yes, she did, didn't she? Well, this is. Do you guys like? I love royal stuff. By the way, I
like royal history and stuff. Yeah,
I love historical dramas, like even novels, like made up stories that have history in it.
Yeah,
like Tales of King Arthur, or even and I love English royal history. I'm not English. Everybody knows I'm right here, born and raised in the United States.
Everyone knows you're Aussie.
I am not living in an Aussie basement, and I'm not English. I do have an Irish man. There are no basements in Australia, you know. But anyway, hey, I am an American who loves The Crown. Like, do you watch The Crown on Netflix? I love that.
I watched every single. I watched every single episode season.
Okay. Yep, and all of that. And did you love Downton Abbey? Because I was obsessed. I loved Downton Abbey.
I have not watched that yet.
Oh my God, I loved it. And now I watch something. I still watch Call the Midwife, which is on BBC. I still do. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You watch it? Okay, yeah. So maybe that's where all of this. I just have a fascination with other countries' cultures and stuff like that. And I want to get adopted. I want to know these cultures so that when I go, like, I don't want to be too old a lady by the time I become an immigrant, but it's got to happen because I don't want to die here under the rule of Trump. I just don't want to do it. I need to get the fuck out of here. I do. I really do. Someday I want to be streaming from an island anywhere here but the United States. And yet, we have a great country. I'm not saying that we don't. I'm just, tired. I want to.
Did you ever watch? It was on the CW Rain.
Oh, I did watch that about the Mary Queen of Scots. Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
I'm not
that
sure
too.
what it's called. It's called the CW where I'm at, but I'm not sure what it's called anymore.
It is. That is a Channel 11 or PIX or something like that. CW. That's what it comes up. But that's the same channel here in America that Supernatural was on, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Black Adder. I've heard about this. Virillion. Is that on BBC? Could I find it, or is it Netflix? It is.
BBC.
It's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
BBC.
So it's Rowan Atkinson. So the same guy that did Mr. Bean.
Oh, I like me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
But there's multiple seasons of it. One of them that's it's all, shall we say, kings and queen based. Another episode. Another season of it. It's like World War II based.
I see. So it goes historical periods and just show you.
Yeah, no, not really at all.
Oh no.
Hi, Jared.
Oh, thank you, 82. Hello, Jared. So yeah, it's on BBC. Cool. Often. Oh, that's great. I'm going to check it out. I've heard it. Yes, about WW. Okay, cool. I would love it then. I'm definitely going to check. Hey, can we put it in the series 18?
Did you watch the Tudors?
I loved the Tudors, and I loved that because the guy who played King Henry made me like King Henry because
because
he was so hot. They had no business making that arsehole that hot because he just blew everything out of the water.
If he was that hot in that time period, I understand completely.
He got away with it all because he was that hot. No, I don't. I don't think. I don't.
And
think
that's where Superman. He was on there too. Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Yep, he played one of. Yep, he did.
Witcher.
The Witcher. God, see, this is why we get along. We like our nonsensical hot actors when they're not making anyway. John says some of these popular superstitions. Thank you, John. Getting with the program here for next week or the week after that. Popular superstitions like wearing the same unwashed sports jersey, or your favorite team will lose, or a bingo rubbing the head of a troll doll. I've heard about that. Waving your marker clockwise over the sheets. I get it.
What?
Wait. Like if you're at bingo, right? You got to wave your marker over the bingo card clockwise, okay? Or you get bad luck. Or you rub the head, but like when you go to bingo, you ever see like the people with the little troll dolls sitting next to them? That's what it is. They rub the head.
Oh, really?
It's like good luck.
I always wondered about that.
My mom, my aunt, my nan, big bingo players. They used to take me when I was a teenager. That's how I know this. What is this? Every time I see this come up, it says Titty Mathic Jen, and I'm like, what is this? What do I have to see what this is? He's like, okay, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to put it up, Jen. I'm going to trust you because you do wear pasties and I don't, and I should trust you more than I do myself because there you go. Social distancing and wearing a mask in public since 19... Oh, Michael Myers! Hello, Michael! Good on you, Michael Myers. You get the Ace Award for the day.
Well, we had to give him some pro things after people accusing him of being homophobic. So
he's not a homophobic. He's not. Yeah, they said that Michael Myers never killed a gay person, so he's like homophobic, which is the biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. That was a whole discussion we had, wasn't it, Jack? It doesn't make any sense. That's just it. That's just like saying,
he gets mad at the teenagers that are having sex.
That's like it's like ratioing serial killers. Like, come on, really, like they're just killing anybody they come upon. This is like this is thing. I mean, I do know that some of them have specific specific things they look for, but still, it's ridiculous.
What you just highlighted.
Yep. Okay. And AT2 says, Jared says, many a baseball player I used to be on teams and would not wash their socks, their jocks, and or armor guards until we lost. I know, and that just like the stinker it was.
Christ.
I know this. I have brothers, and the fouler that their room smells, the better season they were having. It's true because they would wear those socks. Oh my God, it's true.
I'm just thinking fungus and infection.
All I know, maybe I don't know, but the more they just had the best season. It's just it's disgusting. Well, I was very fond of athletes though in my younger years, like when I first started dating. But clean ones.
You think Hollywood's got something against teenage sex, don't you? The way they horror movies are.
In the horror movies, they are always having teenage sex. This is why they're always the first ones to die. It's like the best thing for life. It's like the best one. Don't do it, people. This is what can happen. They should play that in the sex ed classes. They should play that.
You'll be going up to cabins to have sex now.
Abstinence is better because in the horror movies, it's always the teenagers having sex that die first. So abstinence will save your life. There you go. It's like, boy, never mind.
Oh, yeah, Reagan, my mom's already watching those Christmas Hallmark movies. I was like, oh my goodness.
Early. That's sacrilege. That's just wrong on everything. It's not even Thanksgiving. This is just wrong.
Whoa, what happened?
There were freaking, where did it go?
No, it disappeared for some reason.
Okay. I thought that was pretty cool. I was waiting to put that one.
Yeah, no, it is pretty cool, but yeah, we'll fix that. There we go.
That's okay.
Sorry to cut.
I don't know why it did that.
Peter off. Sorry, Peter. Go ahead.
You're gonna
No, I'm right. I'm right. Sorry.
Oh no, just okay. Sorry, I just didn't.
Norton antivirus mask. That's pretty good. That's it's antivirus software for the computer. Do they still come on CDs?
That's not going to work because that's only the 2000 version.
Anyway, it'll just slow it down, and it doesn't, and it'll let half the viruses through anyway. So.
Oh God! Oh my God! That's so good. Oh, wait, is this it? Okay, believe it or not, the baseball clothing never got as rank as the hockey equipment. Whoa, that stuff takes almost a full day to dry out before it can be cleaned properly. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I didn't actually.
Nasty.
Even NHL hockey league teams will hang the gear and then turn on a bunch of huge fans to speed the process after the games and practices. I learned something today. That's true. I learned 2 or 3 things today. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm with you.
It's been a good day.
Yes, I see the time just turned back. Did everybody notice that here in America, we're on daylight savings as of 4 minutes ago. It was almost 2:00, which we were going to firm up, and then it went bang right back to 1.
Well, if I said extra hour of mayhem.
No. We're going to wrap up in
it
a
does
couple
mean
of
the mayhem starts at 1 p.m. now for me from now on. So
does it? Yeah. Is that good or bad? Is that a bad?
It won't make any difference.
Oh, okay.
But it does mean for other morning streams, it'll be easier for me because it'll be a bit later in the morning.
You know what? I have to sit down with one of my Aussie friends and just look at what is going on all the channels that I panel. Like, I have no idea when to show up now. I'm like confused.
You're going to have, that's why Chris is changing to going later.
Yeah.
Putting the pre-show ones because
the pre-show
it's going to get way too early. Yeah, it's going to be way too early for you guys.
Not me. I'm up anyway. Like, I'm up all night. I don't go to bed. I don't go to bed till after 6-pack now. Like, I'm up Thursday night. I stay up and I go to bed after Friday because I don't have anything Friday that I need to accomplish. I could sleep all day. I'm on Aussie time on Thursdays and Fridays. That's it.
Yeah,
because
time. And Saturdays.
Yeah. And what? And Saturday. And Saturday. Because then I come with you. Yeah, and then I sleep during the day, but that works out well because
phrasing, Claire, phrasing.
I wasn't going to touch it at all.
What did I say? What did I say now? I'm surprised. If Nikki was here,
You said I come with you.
Oh, wait, well, Well,
Well, I mean, we are naked.
we are all naked. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. High-level sports have a ton of gear related to superstition, and that's not even counting pre-game and mid-game rituals. I hear you. A lot of that going on Mayhem too, Jared.
We have another meme too, Claire. We have another meme.
I see. Oh. You said you were sick. No, I said I had a case of corona. You know what? You see that cat's face? That cat is in a lot of memes. This is the epitome of why cats are an arsehole. That cat right there, right, Mrs. C? I love cats. Don't get me wrong. Don't come for me, people. I had cats. I have dogs. I'm not picking cats over dogs or any of that bullshit. Don't come for me. But cats have a tendency because of their independent nature. And they are in the pet department. The snarkiest pet is a cat.
Yeah.
Like, I'll fight you on that. They have the snark. You know, I love snark. They're independent and they are damn arseholes. They really are. They can be so much, you know, like they get what they want.
Yeah, they do.
So, for a stream that you didn't have much planned for today, I think we've done pretty good.
I know you guys are awesome, but that is, I'm going to shine on you guys right now. I'm going to take the chamois to your butts and shine you up because I'm telling you.
Shine Peter's nuts, right?
I don't know about Peter's nutsack, but I will say,
out on the golf course, they have ball polishers.
They do, but I'm just going to say,
the spit and polish, Jen.
I was. God damn it, Peter! My God.
If I spit, that means I don't love you.
That's true because Jen's a swallower. She tells everybody every stream. I can confidently say my friend Jen is a swallower.
She rejects
Absolutely.
you like the duck.
That's because if she pulls that rejection of sperm like the duck, then she's not having it. Like it was not good.
Not having it.
Not good. But besides all that sexual innuendo, people, what I was going to say is thank you for bringing it like you always do. You're so intelligent and funny, and you got the snark, and I love hanging out with you. And we actually had a stream with nothing because we made it into something. And the chat, I have to give you all great credit too, because your participation is what makes this so much fun. And we love bouncing ideas back and forth. We love hearing what you have to say. I don't know what this means, Jared. Well, Peter, it is No Nut November, so you shouldn't be touching it.
You don't know what that means?
Oh, I do not know what that means. I tell you all. I may be oversexed, but I'm naive.
So November is Prostate Awareness Month for men.
Okay.
Okay. So
No Nut November is.
So in some places they do Movember, so men grow a mustache for November, and then they shave it off at the end, or it's not November. Which is the same but different, if you know what I mean.
It is the same thing, and all of these things are donating. They are donating to prostate cancer funds. I get it now. Okay, I was naive, but very good, very good.
They're also saving it up for the end of the month, just so they can spend well.
Well, damn, that one's going to be hard to swallow, Jen.
Hey,
I tell you what, you wouldn't want to get pulled over by cops after doing that because you'd be overloaded.
Oh my God, no! And Belinda, you're right. Spitters are quitters. I agree.
No, John said that first.
Oh, so John said it first.
Yes.
Okay, John and Belinda. I agree with both of you.
So,
okay.
I know this is very
and people and students says some people were meant to be swallowed. Yes, I agree. I agree. Better than having them.
Can we not bring Jason up on the stream? There were so many things. Which one is it? Well, someone said that some people should have been swallowed.
Oh yeah, that's true, student. I thought it might be that last comment, but on that, I think that's a stream.
Just before you go.
Yeah.
Just before you go.
I'm listening, Peter.
I'm going as quickly as I can.
No, Peter. I told you, Peter, not so fast. I need
slow and steady wins the race.
no base. Right. I need time, Peter. Time. I need
Build
all
that
the
up.
time. But you're
Get her
telling
to
me what to
work.
do now too. Oh, you're being forceful. I can't wait till after stream. Here we go. Doctor. Oh no, it's not the coconut. It's the fucking dumbass coconut. You're gonna end my stream with the dumbass coconut. Oh my god. It's the dumbass coconut. All right, here we go. Okay, I can read it. I can do this. Dr. Sherry Dumbass Coconut Tenpenny makes a lot of money convincing parents that their children will be healthier if they do not vaccinate. In her unvaccinated lifetime, she has had the measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox, and pertussis. She missed the entire 3rd grade due to illness. Oh, this is why you're a dumbass coconut. You're fucking good. This is your doctor. This is just you're a doctor. Oh, I can't wait to do that stream. I got your number, Penny. You're out. Yeah, we are canceling Penny.
I don't need any memes on her. There is hundreds there. There
are hundreds. I know, and you're gonna help me.
There are hundreds.
Oh god.
Yeah,
this is. Oh,
how did we not know about this well-known dumbass?
I don't. You know, it might have been good because you didn't want me to die of an aneurysm from the blood pressure I'm going to get reading the bullshit that this woman puts out there. It's too personal for me. Vaccinations and this all. You put vaccinations and autism in the same sentence. And I'm just warning everyone in the free world, I'm going to blow a gasket if you're not right. If you're not putting it out there right, I'm going to blow a gasket. And
but
you're
she
going to get
doesn't have autism, so there's that.
You know what? She did. Oh my God.
She's definitely on a spectrum, though.
So she,
I can't say which
on the dumbass
she's
coconut spectrum. Dumbass a coconut spectrum for sure. 1 to 10. She's 10 coconuts for sure. Absolutely. But on that, I do have an announcement. Something just flashed.
Are we going to start rating idiots by a coconut? Are we?
No, just that one. Just that one because they chose it. But we could. No, let's do that. Let's have a stream and we'll have a coconut rating stream. Dumbass coconut rating stream. Like, send me your favorite assholes, people, and there won't be assholes. We'll rate them by coconuts.
We're going to rate them by coconuts.
Yeah, that'll be a mayhem thing instead of an Am I the Asshole thing. I just got an announcement that came across my screen, and I don't want to embarrass anybody, but this makes me very excited because it's got some of my favorite things, and it just means something to me. Deadpool Wilson just subscribed to my channel. Thank you. You got a really cool name. Your icon is one of my favorite superheroes because you can come for me, people. Deadpool's awesome. Deadpool is Deadpool's the shit. Yeah, Deadpool is the shit. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. But thank you, whoever Deadpool Wilson is, because that just made me happy to see that face slide across my screen. And I'm going to end on that. I'm going to end in a very happy, puddly place. How do you like that, people?
Yep.
Yeah.
That got her to squirt.
Oh, wonderful.
Isn't that wonderful? I'm just going to puddle myself right out of here. You know, let's just yeah. And if you missed the first part of the stream, you won't know what the hell we're talking about. But there you go. On that, I'll see everybody in the chat. Thank you to Peter, my Naked Bear Squad, Peter, Jen, Mrs. C for being here. Erin, I'm sorry you had to work late. We missed you, boo. We're heading out. We will see you next week if you're here. Because she's also part of the awesome squad. And for everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out. Everybody on the replay crew, I hope you enjoy it. And if you don't, just go ahead and leave me a comment. I like to answer back. Go ahead.
Stay naked.
Yeah, I did. And stay naked. Stay naked. Be happy and puddle out.
If I stay naked for the rest of the day, I'll probably end up arrested, though.
Well, just don't forget to.
Don't forget to put pants on before you go out.
Yeah, I was going to say, mayhem's one thing, but if you're leaving the house, I highly recommend attire. But do you, boo? Like however you like. Like if you do you. As long as you're not hurting people, do it the hell you want. That's right. And on
that's what the dildos are about. Doing you.
And me and her and him and them and all right, that's it.
We're out. Only do 6 at once though because you're not allowed to own more.
Unless you're in Texas and then you can't do anybody more than 6 at a time. Yeah. That's just the way it is because they're ridiculous over there. Okay, now we're out. We're out. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, all.
We'll see you for AIT during the weekend. We'll see you for Mayhem on the weekend. Bye.